Hello, hello. All right, so thank you again so much. I thought it was amazing. This channel has 333 subscribers and super excited about that. I'm happy to be able to do readings, twice a month and then doing the shorts um, pretty much daily, Monday through Friday, just to make sure I can, you know, put out the good word for people, give a little bit of hope in my readings, and hopefully give you, something to focus on during the day that can help inspire you to live your best life and be on your best path. So there were two people that put their birth dates down on the post. One was Julie, who's a Scorpio, and one who is Susanna, who is a Leo. So I'm going to go ahead and draw. Both of those are in here, and I'll do the free reading. All right, and the winner is, Julie. So this is a reading for Julie, who is a Scorpio. And I'm going to go ahead and do a Celtic cross. Looks like you're showing up as the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is, I'm using the Daily Witch Tarot, which is really one of my favorite decks. I use that on all of my shorts. But Page of Cups is all of a sudden about being inspired by something new. Art, to me, this is someone who's into art, but this is about being inspired, not just emotionally, but spiritually. Art, to me, when I look at this card, it's about finding a new passion, finding a new direction in terms of, it could be love, but it just could be your daily life too, Julie. So it's about finding a new passion and something else to be inspired about. I love that. Even the even the little cat here is sitting here, and she's kind of like looking out over the she's looking back at her person, and she's like, oh, this is where we're at right now, and she's just like chill and hanging out. So hopefully your new lease on life, your new emotion, or possibly even just like looking at things from a different perspective, I hope it brings a sense of peace and balance for you. Coming in terms of like the conflict, we do have the Four of Swords. So I feel like you've been through a lot up until this point, and it's kind of like you're at a point where you need to just kind of pause and reflect a little bit. I feel like there were a lot of decisions made in haste, and maybe they weren't the best decisions for you, but they were decisions more for everybody else. And I really feel like you need to kind of sit back and evaluate exactly what it is that you want to do next, and not make quick decisions, but like, and not make decisions for other people. Like, really choose. I'm feeling a lot of codependency. Really choose to do what's best for you. This person has laid all of her swords down, and now she's just like laying and resting and, under the moon, and really think about like, what is your next step going to be? Okay. The root of the problem is the Five of Wands. To me, there's too many bosses of you. It feels like there's too many people that have, the best insight. This reminds me, what I'm hearing is like a ton of aunties, like a ton of aunties telling you which direction to go in. No, she needs to do this next. No, she needs to do this next. No, she needs to do this next. But the reality is, you know what to do next. And I really feel like you need to kind of stand your ground and be, purposeful in what your next decision is. Because your next decision, this is the Five of Wands, the next decision should be about you. It's not about other people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like all these people are like giving you all this this insight and all of this new hope. And it's like, it's for their own best interest. It's not for your best interest, if that makes sense. So coming into the past, we have justice. So I don't know if there was a court case or something in the past, or some sort of like, yeah, I'm feeling like there was like a court case in the past or some sort of agreement, some sort of a, life-altering decision that was made. And it was a karmic decision. I feel like you were supposed to learn from whatever big choice or big movement this was. And I feel like this has to do with this, kind of with the Five of Wands, of having too many bosses of you. There's too many bosses of Julie, is what I'm feeling. Okay? I feel like Julie needs to be the boss, if that makes sense. Coming in into your subconscious, we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so you've made a lot of bad decisions, and you're hanging them on the wall, and you're looking at them like, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have done that. Just make sure you're writing that all out and getting rid of it, okay? It's time to get rid of all of those, worries about woulda, shoulda, couldas. These are all of your woulda, shoulda, couldas here on the wall. And, it could have been time for you, you can see she's journaling. She's like, there's a new day. I think even my reading today, this morning, I believe my short this morning was about like, there's never a bad time to start over. Like, you can start over at any given time, and it's the perfect time, right? Because it's about a new day and a new outlook on life. And I feel like you're kind of woulda, shoulda, coulda-ing all over this with your bossy aunts, okay? In the future, we have the King of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's going to be a good outcome in terms of stability with this. I feel like you're going to make a shift, Scorpio. I do feel like you're going to make a shift. Either you're going to meet someone who's going to offer some sort of job or some sort of stability for you. It could possibly be a roommate. This is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly a boss. But I do feel like there's going to be some sort of transition, and you're going to get away from all of the bossy aunts. And I'm just saying aunts because that's what it sounds like in my head. It could be like just your parents. It could be your sister. It could be whoever. But I feel like there's just bossy aunts all over the place. All right. So you do have a good network of people. I do feel like you need to network a little bit more. This is in the position of, what could be. And I do feel like you need to network a little bit more. I feel like you're stuck. And it's important for you to kind of get out there, get your name out there in a different way. Even like outside your city, outside your circles. Yeah, you almost need to get out a little bit more. In your environment, we have the Hermit. So something's telling me that you're not, I believe that the bossy ants are kind of keeping you from connecting with spirit. I almost feel like you're connecting more with yourself and like your gut feelings rather than with spirit. Spirit will tell you where to go. And it's almost like spirit is calling you back saying, hey, I love that you're using your intuition. I love that you're, focusing on you and trying to be healthy and trying to be smart and trying to be wise. But spirit is like, you need to listen to me too. And I feel like it's almost like spirit is like, yeah, you're listening to your gut and you're listening and you're watching other people, but you're not connecting with me, spirit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe focusing a little more on what spirit wants you to do instead of what like the bossy ants want you to do, or even like your gut. Like really get into alignment with spirit. That's what I'm feeling. Hopes and fears, the High Priestess. I feel like this almost tells me like your hopes and fears is, your fear is that maybe your gut is correct, in that maybe you're concerned that you're not getting out of this situation of the bossy ants or whatever, and you're worried that your gut is correct on that. But your hope is that you do connect with spirit, and spirit puts you into the right situations with the right people and brings the right situations and the right people back to you. So that's what I'm feeling for your hopes and fears. As far as the outcome is, we do have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you're going to be starting to talk the talk and walk the walk. I think that's really going to be important for you, Julie. Talking the talk and walking the walk. Getting away from the bossy ants. I keep hearing the bossy ants, like henpecking. Almost feel like it's henpecking a little bit. Let me do some clarifying here. We'll just do 3. We have the sun, so that is happiness. I do feel like there's going to be some happiness coming to you, some big joy. I feel like you've been sad for a little bit, so I do feel like joy is coming. We have the Empress, which is growth and newness and pregnancy. So if you're trying to get pregnant, awesome, but this can also be just like, again, going back to that, you showing up with a newness, new skill, new passion in life. This could be the birth of that new passion. You know, maybe you're starting your own business. I don't know. And the Page of Swords. Yeah, you are doing something new, it seems like, and it's possibly some new business for you, like you starting it, you writing the rules. And this could be your life too. Like maybe you're not interested in being an entrepreneur, but maybe you are writing the rules for your life now, and that's going to be really, really awesome too. All right, so thank you so much again to everyone who has followed. Very excited to do this reading. I will do another one at another point. Just watch for the posts and see how to enter. If you'd like a personal reading, please, in the description box of all of my other videos, there's tons of ways to get a hold of me to be able to do that. And I look forward to chatting with you guys soon. I'm going to be doing the December 15th through the 31st readings. And then I'm also probably going to go ahead and do a year-long reading for each sign too. I think that would be a great thing to do, a monthly, year-long, forecast for you too. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Toodaloo.